Let me show you how to easily install and get started with 3 amazing tools to kickstart image and video generation. These tools are Invoke, Forge, and ComfyUI. We'll check the GPU driver using the NVIDIA detect command. It shows NVIDIA driver 570, so let's install it with sudo apt install NVIDIA driver 570. This package is about 1.5 gigabytes in size, so make sure you have a stable internet connection. I'll speed up the video to avoid long waits. Download and installation are done, so we need to reboot the system to load the freshly installed driver, otherwise it won't be recognized. Second step, we'll install Docker. First, we need to configure the Docker repository. Just copy and paste the command and enter your password when prompted. It'll handle everything for you. Then we'll add the apt sources. Once that's done, the only thing left is to copy the install command. If you already have Docker installed and configured, you can skip those steps. Finally, let's test Docker by running a Hello World image, and everything worked perfectly. A great tip is to use Docker without sudo. Just add a few lines to your config file, and it'll work seamlessly for you. You'll need to reboot or log out of your system. I prefer rebooting, so let's do that now. We'll try to run the Hello World images without sudo, and as you can see, it works really well. Okay, let's move on to the next step. We're going to configure Docker to work with NVIDIA. First, we'll add the NVIDIA repository. Then, we'll do an apt update to make sure our system is up to date with the new packages. Once that's done, we'll install the latest version of the NV Container Toolkit. This process might take a while, depending on your internet connection, but in most cases, it's pretty fast. Now, you'll need to reboot your system again. Once it's back up, we'll use another demo image to test whether everything is properly configured. This image isn't heavy, it's just a few megabytes. And yes, we'll get the output from NVIDIA SME to confirm that our NVIDIA drivers are recognized and that the container is using the GPU. To run our AI image generator, just run Docker Compose. It'll take a moment as we pull images. Each one is around 5 GB. While you wait, don't forget to subscribe, follow the channel, and thank you for your support. Now, open the Docker Compose file to explore the services. Here we go. First up, ComfyUI. Use port 8188. Point the container to our data folder, Data Confui. Enable GPUs for this one. Same setup will work for all containers. Next, Invoke AI. Official image so it's reliable. Use port 9090. Mount data Invoke AI to the current directory. Enable GPUs here too. No need to repeat the steps. Last, the Forge image. Expose port 7861 and enable GPUs. Just sit back and let the magic happen. Wait for the downloads to finish. All containers are now ready. You're all set to start creating. Let's dive deep into the magic of Invoke AI, a comprehensive guide to mastering AI art creation. Let's begin by clearing the processing queue. This step is crucial. It ensures your system runs smoothly without conflicts or lag. The tool already has pre-configured styles, so you can focus on your vision. Under the Style drop-down list, you'll find the positive prompt field, and next, the negative prompt field. Here, you specify unwanted elements. The following section will be used to set the image output size, the stable diffusion model, the sampler algorithm to use, and the noise composition. Variational autoencoder. The hidden gem, the V setting, controls how the AI interprets image data. By default, it's set to 32, but I've adjusted it to 16 for lower-end hardware. Let me show you some example. I'll use the anime style and press Invoke. The result? A beautifully rendered character in seconds. Even if the first attempt isn't perfect, just push Invoke to generate another example. Now let me choose architecture style for architectural designs. The tool excels. Imagine generating a modern house in seconds, perfect for concept art or interior design projects. Next, I switched to the concept art character with default setting, but the result wasn't ideal. Adjusting the scheduler, I switched to DPM3, and the result was a stunning portrait, a perfect example of how the right sampler can elevate your output. Landscape and environment art for natural scenes, the tool delivers breathtaking results. A single click can generate a vibrant landscape with rich details and textures. Sci-fi characters generate robots, futuristic vehicles, or cyberpunk landscapes with ease. Line art use the line art style to create clean, minimalist designs. It's ideal for concept sketches or illustrations. Exemplum fixing a poor result. If the initial result isn't ideal, simply adjust your prompts and press Invoke again. The AI adapts in real time, ensuring you get the perfect output. Invoke AI isn't just about generating images, it's about workflow integration. Here, you can build a workflow similar to ComfyUI. You'll have the positive and negative prompts, the latent image where you define the image size in a noise seed, followed by a sampler and a latent to image node. This setup closely mirrors how ComfyUI operates. However, it's important to note that workflows are not interchangeable between different UI. While the core concepts, prompts, sampling, and image generation may overlap, the specific tools, node configurations, and output formats can vary significantly depending on the platform. In the workflow library, you'll find multiple workflows to explore. However, in my humble opinion, ComfyUI, the tool we'll explore later, is better suited for building complex workflows. Meanwhile, Invoke AI is excellent for getting started quickly and generating images with fast, efficient results. Here I will use the built-in model manager to show you how to download a model. You have access to over 30 models, which is quite good. I will download and use an upscaler model. This type of model is used to increase image resolution, which we'll need later to upscale certain images and make them larger. You can also download models directly from Hugging Face. To do this, you'll need to provide your API key and the model ID. Finally, you can download any model by providing its URL. This method is particularly useful for platforms like CivitAI, where models are hosted and shared via direct links. Here's an example. I recently downloaded a LoRa model from CivitAI by pasting the model's specific URL into the tool. This process is straightforward and allows you to access a wide range of community-shared models. Here is the last tab, which acts as the queue where you can view a log of all your operations. Let's go back and use the model we've downloaded to generate images. I'll use LoRa to apply a cyberpunk style and generate a new image of a cat. I also need to reduce the LoRa weight to 0.75 to prevent the image from being overprocessed. The cat looks bluish. You've seen how to use LoRa to apply a style. Now, let's use the upscaler to increase the image's resolution. Upscaling is especially useful if you want to enlarge the image without losing quality. However, it's important to note that upscaling does not add detail or correct image errors. If you need to apply corrections, you'll need to adjust other parameters, such as the number of steps, scheduler, and LoRa weight. We conclude the Invoke AI demo with this example. If you're a beginner in AI image generation, Invoke AI is a great starting point. It's simple, intuitive, and comes with models and settings to get started without needing to tweak multiple parameters. Now, let's move on to the next tool, Forge. Let me guide you quickly through the interface. First, we have the classic text-to-image mode. You enter your prompt, and the model generates an image based on it. Next, we have image-to-image, where you upload an image to the model to use it as guidance for generating a new image. Next, you'll see a space similar to what you can find on Hugging Face. Here, the model provider has pre-configured everything, so you can run their model easily. All you need to do is download the space, and it will handle the model, hyperparameters, and interface. In the Extra tab, you'll find additional options for upscaling your image. You have the possibility to upscale a single image or multiple images using one or two upscalers. Checkpoint merging combines two models. For example, merge an anime model with an architectural one to create a versatile model that handles both styles. In settings, I won't go into details. You can tweak everything. This is Forge's strength. Now, the most exciting feature is extensions. Here, you'll find community add-ons that enhance Forge, like model download capabilities and compatibility with fresh models. This is a true goldmine for customization and innovation. Let's download the CivitAI browser extension. It provides direct access to CivitAI models, letting you download any LoRa with ease. The extension automatically places each model in the correct directory. It takes just a few seconds to install. Reload the UI to enable the new extension. Okay, now use the extension to download a model. And let's start experimenting. Let's download our trusted model, DreamShaper, to maintain consistency across tools. It's a lightweight 2 GB model, perfect for seamless integration. Use the CivitAI browser extension to access its vast library. Download any LoRa or model effortlessly. This interface offers endless creative possibilities, letting you experiment with diverse styles and refine your workflow. In the model card, discover examples, usage tips, and a legal statement to guide you. Learn how to operate it confidently and efficiently. Model download complete. Let's jump to Forge's Text-to-Image tab and generate your first image. I'll keep all settings on default to ensure a smooth start. I'll attempt to generate a detailed lion illustration. Just input your positive and negative prompts to guide the image creation. Then press the orange button to initiate the generation process. This is how you create stunning visuals with minimal effort. Now we'll upscale the image. First, I'll check the Hires Fixed checkbox to increase the size from 512 by 640 to 1024 by 1280. Like most AI tools, you can choose Latent Upscale or Model Upscale. Model Upscale usually returns better results. This step ensures sharper details without losing quality. Let's refine the image for a cleaner, more polished output. We'll wrap up our Forge demo here. Hope this gives you a clear path to start using the tool. Feel free to ask if you need help. Comments are always welcome. Now, let's move to our third and final example, ComfyUI. This platform is all about workflow and nodes which let you build custom pipelines without coding. You'll start by accessing the workflow section. Here, you'll find a library of nodes, pre-built tools that do everything from loading models to generating images. No need to build everything from scratch. Just pick the right nodes, connect them, and let the magic happen. But ComfyUI also has video generation capabilities. Models like Flux are powerful, but they're heavy. For a lightweight option, I'll use DreamShaper. It's fast, efficient, and perfect for quick experiments. Let's dive into the process. First, you'll need to load a model. ComfyUI has a model manager with over 400 models to choose from. That's a goldmine, but sometimes your desired model might not be listed. For example, DreamShaper isn't here. No worries, there's a way to custom download it. Here's how. Go to the Custom Node Managers and search for LoRa Manager. Once installed, restart ComfyUI and reload your browser. You'll see a new icon. This is your gateway to custom models. Now find the model you want. I'll use CivitAI again to grab the DreamShaper checkpoint link. Download it through the LoRa Manager for seamless integration. We just need to grab the model's link from the address bar. Paste it into the LoRa Manager pop-up window. It recognizes the model in all its versions. Very handy. I'll pick the latest version, version 8. Here we are, a model ready to use. Switch back to ComfyUI workflow. Reload using R to refresh the interface. Now let's generate a picture of our dear lion friend. Just input your prompts, select the model, and press Generate. Let's add some color to make the workflow more visible. I'll highlight the positive prompt in green and rename it for clarity. The negative prompt will be in red, and I'll also rename that. Remember, this is just a starting point. In real projects, workflows can be 10 times bigger, so you'll need to stay organized. Let me show you how to add the LoRa node, just like we did with other tools. Click on the canvas, search for Load LoRa, and reconnect the model and clip to this new node. The output from LoRa will feed into the prompt and sampler. To download the LoRa, go to CivitAI and use the filter to find a version compatible with our model. DreamShaper is an SD1.5 model, so you can find LoRa's for other architectures like SDXL or Flux. I'll type cyber to narrow it down. Here's a lot of LoRa's compatible with SD1. 5. I'll pick the cyber one. Copy the URL from the address bar, go to the LoRa manager, click download, and follow the steps. I've already done this, so no need to repeat. You'll find examples of positive, negative prompts and all the configurations you need. Next, I'll add the keyword to the positive prompt. I'll leave the negative prompt simple for this demo. I'll set the LoRa weight lower and color it blue to match the model since it's part of the same system. LoRa is just another neural network on top of DreamShaper. It's lightweight and adds style or character to the model. Check out the lion now. It has metallic accents and a cyber background. You can tweak steps, CFGs, or the sampler for different results. Steps are like the number of brushstrokes the model uses to create the final image. The scheduler sampler is the algorithm to denoise the latent space. Every time the seed changes, the output shifts. I can fix it, but I want to show more examples. With 40 steps, the model gives a better result. A human-shaped lion with a cyborg body. Now, let's upscale this image to make it larger. Click the canvas and search for the upscaling model. Next, search for the node named Upscale Image Using Model. Here, connect the upscaler to the image output from the VAE. Finally, add a preview node to see the result. Remember, this node is only for preview. It doesn't save the image. Now, we need to download an upscaler checkpoint. Go to the Model Manager and search for it. Here I'm downloading ReMcCree, a great upscaler. Click Refresh to load it, then return to the canvas. This step ensures the upscaler is ready for use. You just have to push Run, and you will get the image and the upscaled preview. ComfyUI is extremely flexible. Generate almost anything from text, images, and video. For the next videos, it will be our main choice. Hope you appreciated it. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next episode.